Hello everyone, I hope you're all staying safe and keeping well. I'm your host, Liv Casbin, straight from Kalkine Studio, and you're watching Go Green with Kalkine. Today, let's talk about why Australia needs to give the Great Barrier Reef immediate attention. To start with, let's understand the significance of the Great Barrier Reef. The United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organisation, or UNESCO, has listed the Great Barrier Reef as a World Heritage Site. It's the world's largest coral reef system, as we know. A site of remarkable beauty, the Great Barrier Reef is located on the northeast coast of Australia. Most importantly, it's famous as the home to 400 different types of coral, and in addition, it's an ecosystem for 1,500 species of fish and 4,000 types of molluscs. Scientifically speaking, the Great Barrier Reef is significant as it's the habitat of species that are endangered and on the verge of extinction. Some of these include dugongs or sea cows, as well as large green sea turtles. So what's been happening with the Great Barrier Reef in recent years? Climate change. It's been shattering the healthy state of the reef. The heating climate has caused mass bleaching of corals in the years 2016, 2017 and 2020. Early this year, the Reef Water Quality Report Card showed that the quality of life and the overall environment along the Great Barrier Reef's coastline has consistently been in poor health. Let's try and understand what's caused the alarm for immediate action. In 2015, the Australian and Queensland governments came up with the Reef 2050 plan. However, it's been observed that the targets that were set out in that plan are not being met. In a recent report, the World Heritage Committee has been urged to ask Australia to take immediate action to combat climate change and protect the Great Barrier Reef from slipping onto the danger list. According to the report produced by the Australian Marine Conservation Society, Australia's national treasure, which has been listed as a World Heritage Site for over 40 years, should be listed as in danger. On the bright side, while the report shows some quality progress, there's a long way to meet the targets. Looking at the road ahead, the report has called on the Australian government to add another layer of protection measures and to commit to ambitious domestic emissions targets to try and reduce global warming. The overall poor condition highlights the need for more investment for the reef's ecosystem. Scientists suggest protecting the reef from future bleaching. It's essential to improve the water quality, reduce sediments, fertilisers and chemicals that run into the reef's water. The Great Barrier Reef's future depends on improving water quality as well as increasing knowledge around fishing and the repercussions that they have, or it has, on marine life. To facilitate this, political leaders need to take suggestions from science and the marine community experts and immediately act on the most feasible ones. Encouraging modified practices could give the Great Barrier Reef a better chance to adapt and recover from the threats it faces, including climate change. Well, that's all for now. I'll be back soon with more shows around clean energy, climate change, as well as renewables. Thanks for watching. I'm Liv for Kalkinemedia.